Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to break down the exact playbook the top sellers are using to systematically double their TikTok shop sales. We're talking about gross merchandise value, or as the pros call it, GMV.
So if you're ready to get serious about scaling your TikTok shop and you want to move past just crossing your fingers for a viral hit, then you are absolutely in the right place.
Look, forget about luck. The real key to consistent, explosive growth isn't chasing virality. That's a lottery ticket. The secret is implementing a reliable, two-part strategy that turns your content into a predictable cash-generating machine. All right, let's get right into the nuts and bolts of this system. It all starts with really understanding the two fundamental ways you reach every single customer on the entire platform. Okay, first up, we've got to master the two traffic lanes that are going to drive all your growth. That's organic and paid. Now, they work really differently, but the magic happens when you combine them. Let's think of it this way. Organic traffic is what you earn. You make great content, and the algorithm pushes it out to people who might be interested. Paid traffic, on the other hand, is what you buy. It lets you jump the line and get right in front of users who are primed for that impulse buy. And this is the crucial takeaway right here. You use your organic feed as a completely free research and development lab. You just throw ideas out there, see what sticks, find out what people actually respond to, and then you take those proven winners and you pour fuel on the fire with paid ads to scale them to the masses. So, what's the magic number? When do you make that jump? Well, once an organic video hits around 300 views, that means it's officially entered TikTok's first little exposure pool. That right there is your golden signal to hit the boost button. Now, this is where it gets really interesting. We're going to look at how you take that winning idea and structure it into a video that's specifically built for paid ads, where the goal isn't just getting views, it's getting immediate sales. And here's exactly why that ad structure is so important. Get this. Over 70% of users who are reached by paid ads make impulse buys. They see it, they want it, they buy it right then and there. Your ad has to be built from the ground up to capture that exact split-second decision. And this isn't random guesswork. It is a proven, 6-step formula. You start with a strong emotional hook. You immediately hit them with your absolute best, your S-tier selling point. Then you back it up with other features, show the product actually being used, create a little urgency with an emotional close, and then you finish with a crystal-clear promo call to action. And you do it all in under 30 seconds.
Okay, so let's build on that formula. Because to really make it work, you have to strategically map out your product's best features before you even think about hitting record.
See, this isn't about just listing everything your product does. It's about sniping your customer's attention. That means organizing your product's benefits into 3 distinct and really powerful tiers: S, A, and B. So here's how it breaks down. Your S tier is your killer feature. It's the one thing you have that nobody else does, like, say, offering over 20 unique shades of hair dye. A tier points are where you're just plain better than the competition. Maybe you're 100% plant-based. And B tier points, those are the universal deal closers, like a 30% off discount or free shipping. So, you've used the system, you've built a winning ad, and it's making sales. Awesome. But you don't just let it run until it fizzles out, no. You multiply its impact with a seriously powerful technique called video fission. You can think of this technique like splitting the atom of your best content to create a massive chain reaction of sales. Instead of having just one winning ad, you're going to create dozens of slightly different high-performing variations of it. And yep, there's a formula for that too. It's kind of like a recipe. You keep about 40% of the original stuff that worked, you swap in a new eye-catching opening, you add about 30% of new or different content, and then you sprinkle in about 10% of whatever's trending to keep it super fresh and relevant. That's the million-dollar question, right? How do you scientifically pick which 40% to keep and which parts to toss out? Well, the good news is you don't have to guess. He used a tool that's built right into TikTok's own back-end analytics. It's called Highlight Frame Analysis, and it literally shows you the exact frames that are driving conversions. Those are the bits you keep. It also shows you the precise moments where people are scrolling away, and those are the clips you cut. Simple as that. All right, let's get to the final piece of the puzzle, the ultimate scaling tool. You tested your ideas, you've structured your ads, you've remixed them. Now, it's time to amplify everything with a tool called GMV Max. This thing is a beast. It's a powerful ad tool from TikTok, and it stands for Gross Merchandise Value Max. Just think of it as your sales amplifier.
It's designed to take your very best content and push it to its absolute maximum potential by blending the best of both organic and paid traffic.
And the process is just beautifully simple. It's a three-step dance. First, you test all your new remixed videos using small-budget video shopping ads, VSAs for short. Second, you look at the data and identify the champion creative, the one with the best metrics. And finally, you unleash that winner in a full-blown GMV Max campaign to just maximize your sales and your return.
Now, to manage this like a pro, just remember a few key rules. When you're making adjustments, only change your budget or your target ROI, never touch both at the same time. Also, don't mess with it more than twice a day. Let the algorithm do its thing. And most importantly, you have to keep feeding the system fresh creative to fight off ad fatigue.
And when you put it all together, what do you get? You get the complete system. It's a self-sustaining growth flywheel. You create, you test, you amplify, you analyze, and then you repeat the whole process, getting smarter and more profitable with every single rotation.
So there you have it. The whole playbook is right here. The data you need is already waiting for you in your account. The only question left is, which one of your videos are you going to amplify first?